Hello everyone, Hero of Marathon here with Thrones of Britannia, a Total War Saga. And we're going to play as the Kingdom of, Dyflin. We're going to play as the Kingdom of Dyflin after son of Ivar, the boneless. Yes, we are going to play as the descendants of Ragnar, the descendants of Ivar, the boneless. So thank you for joining me here. We're going to play on hard difficulty. Going to play on battle difficulty is hard. We're also going to play at start. At the start here is 878. The initial challenge is normal, early wars. We have an expedition. That is also some mechanics. I think you just go out on your own and then you can explore the outside world, outside Britannia. Although you're not really going just an event that will play out, a tribute. I think I've not played it until I got a tribute, so I'm not totally sure what happens with that. We also got immune to sea stick and high sea attrition, so that's really nice. But also the faction of Dyflin has by themselves, instead of the other faction of the Sea Kings, it has slave trader. From some, the keeping the slaves is an integral part of their culture. Gain slaves by winning battles and raiding, and second, or acquiring settlements. Sell them each turn on improved income by building tall traders. We also got a construction cost for all regions. I think that's really good. And very strong axe. Infantry has access to berserkers, good general unit to and diversity of strong javelins. So okay, that's good to know. So I will show you as well the other faction that we got. We got the Kingdom of Mercia for the English Kingdom, and also the Kingdom of Wessex. Then we got the Welsh Kingdom
for the glory
Kingdom
of the country.
Quint. I think that is how you call it. And then we got the Kingdom
we
of
will serve you
Starkult. In the sort of Welsh Kingdom in here, so okay. And then we got the Gaelic Kingdom, we got the Scottish Kingdom of Kirchner, and they got the Kingdom of Mind in Ireland. And as the Great Viking Army, you got East Anglia, who I'm also going to do a campaign with, but that one will be released possibly on Friday or Saturday, it depends really. And I'm going to release both of the campaigns on the release schedule. Will be on. They will be uploaded on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They will be released, so that will be up to date. So those were the days that these campaigns will be uploaded. It depends which one will get the preference. So yeah, East Anglia will be the second faction that we're going to play as, and we got the other faction that for the Great Viking Army is
enemy
Umbria.
blood will flow.
And as of course the Vikings we got Dublin. And as the second faction we got Cinderaya. I have no idea how to pronounce that faction. So that is a few of the factions that we got us. I played already a bit with this faction, so to get a view of the campaign and what it has to offer. So I think it's pretty good, and we got all these as the victory conditions. And yeah, I think that's all. These are the campaign settings. We got battle time limit with 60 minutes. We got advisor help and go to settle on low. So that's a bit what this is. So, yeah, for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm Hero of Marathon. My channel is mostly about Total War, but it will also feature other, like sort of combat games like Mountain Blade, Shadow of War, Kingdom Come Deliverance, those type of games. And in the June of May, I will be also releasing a game that is mostly what is to do with me, what I liked from my childhood. But take a look at it on the channel screen with Hero of Marathon. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I see you all then. So yeah, if you're interested in that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, of course. So let's go and start the campaign. So yeah, that is also one of the things that they don't mind, because you can now see what your faction has over go again against with these futures. But I think it's pretty handy, so you can know what your faction has, and you don't really have to read it all on the campaign screen. So yeah, I will be shut my mouth when the recording starts, shall we? Oh, start the campaign. Sorry.
We were not the first to come to these islands. But we are the ones who will write their future. From our base at the Black Pool, Dublin, we can dominate the inner sea. It is here that Ivar, son of Ragnar, joined the great army and ravaged Britannia. And where the last of the sons failed to take control and drowned in the Black Pool. Only we have Ragnar's blood in our veins. In time, that blood will rule all of Britannia.
Very cool. I like those cutscenes.
You came to Eru as an invader, then made a home here. Now your power rivals those who have ruled these lands for centuries. You can fight by the side of the Irish High King, or conquer his territory for yourself.
That's not how it works.
Claim these lands in Ragnar's name, and soon the Vikings will rule all of Britannia.
Okay, well, we will do that for Ivar and Ragnar. Alright, let's go and just kill off that rebel army right off the bat. And I think I'm not going to play this, I'm just going out of it because I want to continue the campaign. There's a rebel stack. We'll try and I want to go after that kingdom over there. That's my objective. I want to go and kill them. Unfortunately, they are not in my province, although this seems to be still. Let's go for an aggressive stance. Murder them. And a slap to the head. I can't wait for the blood and gore DLC. For the blood DLC. Yeah, we got a mission succeeded. We got stability, so that's good. And warfare. Nice. It's another thing you can always go for. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately you can't recruit units in your own province, so you have to go and take a look at that. What are you going for with him? Like, this increases your command battle horn. Oh, this commander size. Oh, that's handy. 100% increasement. I think we'll just go for that to increase his command, although it doesn't increase it. Well, okay, well, doesn't matter. Let's take a look on our faction. Of course, you got this food mechanic right now, and yeah, there's the food mechanic that you got. So we can only recruit 2 units at the moment because of the fact that we have that, yeah, the food that we have to go and take care of. So if you increase it, you get more food, so you can recruit more units. Basically, that's how it works. There's not much difficulty on it. It's just because of the fact that you have to increase it to make sure that you can have more, more units. Favorite army. I think that's really good mechanic because in theory it makes sense because armies also require food. And I also think that the other Total Walls really didn't have. Like the other Total Walls didn't have that. But yeah, like the supply system, they had something done up with what was it with Warhammer? They got a supply system that you had to. Well, more armies you got, the more like expense you have to keep for the supply route. So that sort of represents it, but not as good as as this one. I admit. I think that is a really good feature, but you have to just take care of. These settlements, I found some of them a bit of annoying, but I think you have to also go take care of them because just a rebel army can just take them over. So you have that keep continuing with the instability. So you have to be really careful with that. What I found out. So yeah. And I'm not sure what it does yet. I think it is an event that starts. I have heard a little bit about that, but nothing more. We got tribute. I'm not sure what happens when you got 100 tribute, to be perfectly honest. And then we got the objectives. It is the victory condition screen. And we got the economy screen, but I think is sort of more fleshed out. And especially trade, but I really do not mind, because I think they have done a really good job with this. Where the trade resources are and all that, so I think that is really nice. Or at least I think it is where the trade resources come from, or your factions where you're trading with. I'm not totally sure on that. But you can see we're trading with all these factions, but it's really quite a lot. So yeah, although trade is not like a real big benefactor, if I have not yet seen it, it's not that great of an up. I think how more resources you have gotten, the more it helps. But at the moment, trade is not yet the biggest factor, but if you like increase these, you will get more trade. But of course, you also get it. Oh, wait a second. Trolls Market. I thought you would increase it, but now I'm seeing it actually does decrease the. Oh my god, really? I didn't notice that. Well, okay. I didn't even notice that. That is actually a thing that I just noticed. That actually when you increase the troll market, you decrease the public order difficulty. Okay, so oh well, I'm going to increase that now. So it seems to be how more you increase it, sometimes in buildings, the less. Yeah, I suppose it becomes more of a good building or something. The people become happier about it. I have no idea. Well, let's go and end the turn. Of course. Wait a second. I'll also go to the Reachers panel. Of course, the Reachers also have been refreshed. Like if you have a certain amount of missile units, you will also like increase. You will be able to unlock these buffs for them. At least, so you can sort of specialize where you want to go for. If you want to really have many spear units, you can go for that instead. Or you want to go for melee units, you can go for that. Same goes for cavalry, same goes for all the things. Really, you have to go and get some certain amount of things to be able to get these buffs, basically, for those units, because you're sort of specializing in that. Same goes, I think, with these. This sort of need some requirements for the recruitment. So if you specialize in a certain way, it seems to be like simulating that you can have your faction is sort of going to try and specialize in that certain region or something. I think it's that a bit how they want to simulate that. I think it is pretty good, and I found it a really new feature that they have implemented. And then we got the diplomatic screen. They sort of bit the same, to be perfectly honest. You of course got the other factions that we've gotten that we were sort of would be in line with. These are all the Sea King factions. Most of them. I think we also got a one over here. He's pretty strong. We have strength ranking 7 at the moment, so I suppose that's not too bad. Well, I'm going to try and take a look if we can maybe sort some alliances out with these bastards.
My halls are enriched by your visit.
Defensive. No. Here you then.
My heart has room for you and your words.
Insulting. Yeah, mostly at the beginning you don't really can do that. But if your fame spreads, your influence spreads, you can have sort of a better increasement in that. So let's go and end the turn and see what is happening. So yeah, let me know what you think of the campaign and of the thing itself. I think it's really good at the moment, what I've experienced. I think the campaign map is possibly one of the biggest features. It's really good, and it looks really nice, I would say.
Success is rewarded.
Oh god. Okay, we don't go to have a war already, and I don't really have that much units, so I'll possibly take a look which one has these. This one has the... yeah, we're going to lose this one, because he's going to take it, and I don't really have men to take him out this turn. Although we might... No, we don't have to move in range. Alright. So we can now actually recruit 2 units. If we want to do it, we can, so I suppose we will do this. And I think we will try and get maybe... we got already a... No, we don't got a big axe unit yet. Okay. Let's go with that. I'm also going over here. I want to do upgrade this, but we're already going to do that.
Enemy blood will
at the moment, just an end turn phase. I'm going to possibly recruit another general or another unit. Can actually take a hit with the replenishment will go down a bit. Unfortunately, when you have more food or a little bit less food, so I'm going to take the hit so we have more units in our army. You can see it's going to supply. We have less replenishment rate. Of course, this is also one of the new things that the feature this game has. You have to basically start the units from scratch. They have to go and regather sort of the troops for this unit, so it takes time before you have a full unit. At the moment, I think we can do it. but next time we will try. I think they will try and take a look up here, or they might even attack us, it depends. I think they will try and take it. But you also have to be careful. What I found is you have to go, even these small armies, like where 4-1 units can actually take out all these settlements because they don't have a garrison. So you have to be careful with that and make sure that you defend these with your sort of some smaller armies. You have to do that yourself as well to make sure that they can't be raided and all that kind of annoyance. And then they're actually playing in my hands. Are they going to siege me out? Alright, they are making a big mistake because I'm now able to recruit an army. Actually, because I'm thinking I will do that, just make sure that we have some sort of Ivar is actually our son. Yeah, these are its traits. It's also one thing you can actually, the traits are more fleshed out when you sort of can recruit your units, so I think that's really good.
We'll see this through.
And I'm going to get him.
That is not yet possible.
And get him more units, although it will be pushing against our food. But I think we're still down to the point that we don't really have a little bit of surplus production. So I'm going to get one more archer. And that I think should just keep us on the good go. So I'm trying to take a look if we can fight him. I think we can win it. I think we have better quality units at the moment. I'm not sure how good their cavalry are. It seems to be a missile cavalry. So, and we will be at attacking power here, so we have to be careful with that, of course. We don't have the best unit, so we have to take care of that. So let's go and fight it. I'll see you in the battle. Here we are. Let's go and deploy. I'm going to put these ones at the center together, and the back will be our king. On both flanks we have
Hard man. Hard man. Archers.
Alright, let's go. Get them in a hard group. And, oh no. Can't score group, don't thank you. Alright, that's good. Oh, you could also, okay, I'm not going to do that, but I'll take a look at these. Alright, okay. Well, let's go start.
Try pitting your missile infantry against the enemy's missile infantry. Missile troops are vulnerable to cavalry charges,
are they going after
however,
me?
so protect them with melee.
In that regard, I'm going to hold my position. Oh yeah, this is just the units. Call some of them really Viking-ish and also like British. So got the sort of in the railing or I'm happy that they go after me. Well, they got some skirmish cavalry who I have to be careful of course.
With speed, warriors.
Let's go use flaming arrows. I'm also going to use it against that general.
Bowman! Beware, missiles!
I'm going to actually put everyone in this shoot screen. Because it is actually, this formation is actually really good. I didn't expect to say that, but it really is.
Our general is under attack.
I have that Which one is it?
Chosen by Odin.
Under enemy fire! Javelins! Move it, men! Shields up!
And because of, yeah, they sort of still do damage, unfortunately, but I think we can try and actually help out with our own skirmishes. Alright, you know what? I'm going, yeah, I might charge too. But I'd rather hold my position. You can see the archers don't do as much damage as they did before. Yeah, I must admit, they really look good. The units look good.
See, they flee before our might.
Skilled screen does help, but of course it does damage. I must admit, I am not really going to be carrying too much. They got 2 ammunition left.
That was too close.
Not too much. Come on.
Quick in the face.
Axemen, naturally. Axemen. man!
Alright.
Ready for war! Up the pace, man! Missile! Move!
I don't want the skirmish mode.
Target missile! We're getting obliterated here!
I don't want you fire arrows on.
That was too close!
I don't think that will happen.
Who's up for it around there? We're being fired on!
I'm happy that they don't go in their shield screen, because they can actually. Routing good. Right now, the missile unit does take the damage from us, so I suppose that's good. Nice. Alright, there seems to be going for charge now. Let's fall back. Back. It did seem like they were.
Crush them! They can shoot us here!
Oh, they're out of ammo.
Fire the volley!
Let's send our general to reinforce that flank, because it seems to me that they're not going for this flank. Go to sands. Alright, just hold the line. You can help them out.
Up the pace, man! Up the pace, man!
At least they were trying to outflank us, so I think that is pretty sort of future that they didn't have before. So
Ready for war! With speed warrior! Chosen by Odin! Move it, man! Steady, everyone! Axemen! Spearmen!
alright, charge. Ooh. Javelins for it. Alright, fall back. Archers, wipe on those. Alright, let's still go around.
With speed warrior!
No.
Make haste! State your order! Move it, men! Bowman! With speed warrior! Ready for war! Axeman! Hasten yourself!
Oh crap. Alright.
Axeman! Break them! Hasten yourself! Where's the fire?
Oh, nice charge and you go after them. I don't mind that at all. Just fire again, because I think they're not dead. I might still live with 9 units. Oh, you're firing on our units.
The battle is turning in our
Let's go around. Just totally surround them. I don't. Oh, no, no, no.
The enemy general is dead!
No, surrender.
Strike them down! Chosen by Odin!
Now we have to go and capture their settlements. Make sure that we have someone food. And we won. Great. Bit minimal casualties, of course. We did some damage. We lost some units, but in the initial phase, I think their javelin, our javelin, is actually really good. It took a great amount of the damage, but I must admit I don't really mind that if they take the damage for infantry. Our acid is also pretty good. Got some good damage done. Yeah, that's shield screen. It really helped us out.
Archers! Halt! Where's the fire?
And our king did really good. I think our king had the most damage. Attacks, skills. Yeah, definitely. He got kill skills. Alright, let's go and enter battle. It definitely runs better than Attianos. But, yeah. So we got a decisive victory. I will see you on the campaign map. There we are. Let's go and take on the warriors. I want some good replenishment, of course. We'll inflict our increased. But I'm going to try and take this settlement right off that. But
Hurry along.
wait a second. I want to go straight here so we have the replenishment for this turn.
We'll see this through.
Fortunately, you don't have that good of replenishment, but
Ready for
next time
combat.
we'll have that. I'm going to take a look. Which one? Okay, this one has the food buildings, and this one has fish. Alright, so both of them do.
Our foes will suffer.
Alright, let's just end the turn and see what happens. In the end, I didn't even need an army, but I think having an extra army is going to be pretty good as well. I still have to make Ivar my heir because he's my son, and the one I've now got as my heir is possibly my brother, so I'm going to change that up.
You can rely on us.
I don't know why I should care. It's actually pretty good. Influence from a husband. But you also got them not continuate other factions. All husbands. But it helps with governing. I'm not sure if he's a governor or well, let's go and hope for
Our foes shall
the fact that
fall.
he is a governor. I'm going to actually attack him to make sure he does. He might actually retreat, but he doesn't.
Enemy
Another
blood
king
will
is
flow.
deaf.
Onward to glory.
Another war.
Massacre them
Occupation.
without delay.
We're almost at the point that we have better
Enemy
units.
blood will flow.
Yeah, I possibly can do this
We will
without
break
him,
free.
so as long as we have that, then fine.
Show us the foe.
Still
Our foes shall fall.
just building. I want to build this one up, I only have the money, but we'll do that next turn. Hopefully. We got an upgrade for our governor, who is sort of loyalty is good enough. Of course, loyalty is also a thing you can do this. And then, of course, the new commanding unit. So you don't have also agents are also removed. There are no longer any agents, and I think there is no religion. Really, I don't think there's religion in this campaign either. So, is he a governor? I have to go and put him out. Oh, that's awful. Born governor, but really? Oh, 70% less corruption. Okay, sorry. I was a bit taking it around, but I think it's slower to sort of good. So let's go for tax rate increasement. We also got our king that can upgrade, and I think I'm going for more command. And also increase his melee commands. Next time we'll go and take that other settlement. We also got a province that is low public order, and that's this province because of course the occupation that we have gotten, so we have to take care of that, but it should be fine.
We pledge
So let's
ourselves.
go and end the turn once more. I think the turn endings are also pretty good, despite the pretty amount of manufacturing. I think it still has far less than Attila does, but it still has some sort of a good amount.
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. You are going to die. You are a dead man, my friend. You are a dead man.
I have achieved greater rank.
A fleet of wishing. Sound is kind of my rating on wishing up in boats and business on the south. Alright. Doesn't matter for us though, but... Or we got maybe have some Native Americans coming from America. No, making a joke. Let's go and take a linens.
You can rely on us.
And that.
March on.
Tribute. not going to take the settlement. I'm going to occupy.
Either.
And that should make our food situation good once more. Very nice. I'm going to recruit more men to this army. I think I'm going for... I would love to have one of those back, but we don't. 9% and 6. I also want some gaff. Although we would not have enough food yet. So I'm going to wait with that. And I'm not going to upgrade the food building though. Or should I? This for salt. Salt is actually possibly one of the most expensive trade resources as well. That sort of increase our trade as well. But at the moment I want this one. Alright, let's keep it for now. I think I'm going after these guys next. Let's take a look at diplomatic story. It depends really on which faction are against us. No one really is at the moment. Since the
My heart has room for you and your
good,
words.
but insulting. Let's take a look.
You are welcome here. What have you for me?
Alright, let's take a look. Let's go and take a look at the family tree because I want to go and change our leader. I want to King's Captain. Really? King's Captain? What the? Oh, the King's Captain. Oh, that is a thing you can put on. Oh, he's not yet of age, I suppose. But I'm wanting to make him the heir. Sorry, mate. Oh, really? We have that. Okay, that's interesting. Is he governor? You think he's a governor, right? Yeah, okay, let's make him a chamberlain. He's the chamberlain already. Justiciary. I'm going to give Lloyd, he is a justiciary. King's Captain. Yeah. That helped with his loyalty, and his loyalty is sort of up. Of course, it isn't disinherited, but that doesn't help. And let's also take a look at the estates, because I'm going to give one away, because I want to get my loyalty up again with our brother. Of course, his loyalty went down. We don't have Matt in a estate yet, but I think giving him some extra estates should not be bad. And we already have 10 influence, so at the moment that's pretty nice. And that should also help us out with our
enemy blood
loyalty issues. Eastman band. We don't have enough food, so we can hold for that for now. But next turn we'll have enough food. I think I'm not sure how much it increases. I think it increases it by 10 or something. So
my warriors are ready.
We should also be good. Right, let's end the turn and see what happens again. These episodes will be 1 hour each time, so to keep up to date for that, they will be 1 hour episodes. Again, I hope you enjoy the Kingdom of Dyflin. Dyflin. Kirby, Hellbrog, Brogan Holder, Westbrog, Mortlaw, Westman, Aflock, 14, Orgi, Golly, Alec, Ulle, Arkeli, Billy, Continent, Lagan, I'm not going to try. Wandering down this. Seems we got some wars going on.
We'll see this through.
In England.
Hurry along.
Alright, so we can get one more unit.
We will bring fear.
It's not so bad. Increase our food production by 5, decrease it. Go and get this one and get increased food, so let's go for that as well. What can we get for units?
Service.
I would love to have more axes. Doesn't seem we can get more. How many long axes you got? Got 2. Let's then go for some extra spears, I suppose. 1 more spinach to tank up the army to 14 units in total. I think there's a really nice army, and then we can possibly push against Nas. We got linens, Carlin. We got also a character, a governor, and his loyalty is 6, so I think that's good enough. Let's go for scribe to increase his tax rate again. And we also got a province that is sort of unhappy, but it is sort of good. So if we have, if this one upgrades, it should be really helping out with the public order, and we shouldn't really have any public order difficulties.
Enemy blood will
So that's
flow.
good. Let's go and end the turn. I think Retic is possibly the strongest faction at the moment. The sons of Ivar and Ragnar Lothbrok. Of course, the grandson of Ragnar Lothbrok. Haliblok Hellek Holes. I might actually just stop the recording with the end turning. So, well, I suppose we will do that. When anything important pops up, I will cut that out. Alright, there we are. Let's go grab a cattle herd and increase our food production once more, so that's really nice. I'm going for actually getting Ivar out of the settlement.
Hurry along.
Yeah, that gives us a nice front line,
We'll see this through.
and also someone who can help defend our province from this
We
side.
serve to the end.
I'm going to go for 1 unit extra.
We pledge your service.
We will serve.
I think I will do this again. Yeah, let's put him in.
Moving out.
I'm going to put you inside
Heading
of these
out.
units. Ah, nice. We got a really good
You can rely on
battle.
us.
Public order is sort of normal, so that would help out as well. With occupation going down still, so we should able to be upgrading this, and then we should have no public order problems. Now we'll do that.
You can
Great.
rely on us.
Anything to do? Like war favor, pretty good. Events, war. Yeah. Let's go and end turn. Like border wars sort of gives your faction a debuff because of course you're going outside your own homeland, adventuring to the north. Yeah. We're going after Nas next. Oh, sorry. Alright, we got a winter, and I was also able to recruit one more meld spear hired. So we're going to do that, and next time we go after Nas, because
Enemy blood will flow.
I'm out of movement points, and it also would have damaged our units because of this winter.
Our foes will suffer.
Let's go and end turn once more. Well, end the turn. Going to pause the recording again. Right, there we are. Let's go and march on Nas. With this turn.
We'll see this through.
Declare war. They don't have any military lines. We don't either, so let's go and declare. Diplomacy has failed. We don't have the advantage, but I think we can win it if we fight it in the battle.
Attack!
Might even be able
Enemy
to get our
blood will
son
flow.
info as well, but no. Possibly
We are
not.
men,
Not
not
before
gods.
the end. But let's go and put some extra that. Not sure how it's going over here. We needed more money, but at the moment we're doing good. And how is the food? 3 turns, we should have more food. That's also well. Yes. And also increasement in our trade traffics.
For the Old Father! Plunder and glory!
Right, let's end turn. Let's see what happens. I think they will sally. Because of course they have the advantage. must admit, I'm enjoying it. I think the campaign is pretty well solid, although the unit variety is not as big yet. But of course, there's always expansions, DLCs. There's also the faction of the Normans, you got still, and also another faction I already and can't really come up with the name of it yet. So, alright, going to have a siege, or will they sally? I'm really curious what they will do. I would rather have a sally. I think they will have a sally. Yeah. Let's go to the campaign map, the battle map. I see you in the battle. Let's go and start the battle. Got woodlands over here. I want to actually stay in the woods because, of course, they have their javelin advantage, which means that we are going to take advantage of wood cover. I'm going to put my axeman in the center and my spears at the flank.
Axeman! Spearman! Ready! State your orders! Glory and plunder!
God damn it!
Axeman!
Don't know why that happens always. That I found always very weird. Like, you cannot really deploy like that in the Nation, but you can deploy them like when you do that. I found that weird. Well,
Axeman! Axeman!
I suppose it might be some kind of a recommendation or something. I'm not sure.
Herdman!
Hitman. Got my general in the center. I'm actually playing on ultra unit size, so you know that as well. I possibly forgot to say that, but I'm playing on that.
Our foes will fall! Command us! Levy men!
Alright, let's go and charge them.
Try pitting your missile infantry against the enemy's missile.
Infantry, yeah, I know. I'm not a newbie.
Send them packing! The enemy has reinforcements!
They are pretty good, you know, it seems to me. Elite sword even.
Train them into the mud!
Ah, interesting. Okay, so you have to be careful of those. Those ones are really elite. Okay. The levy spears of them are actually worse than ours, so that's also good. More experienced the ones of ours.
True Britons forever!
Let's go and fast forward a bit. Like I can say, like, oh, I must admit, it really looks good. The game really looks nice. There is not much to say about it. It just looks really good. And I think it also looks more than the 2000. I must admit, I have missed a total war that it was not Warhammer. I really missed it. I am not the biggest fan of Warhammer. I'm just a really more historical sort of guy. I'm not really the channel. Yeah.
Axeman them from history!
I'm just not.
Archers! Aye then! Axemen!
Okay, fast forward on. A bit more fast forwarding.
Our hidden units have been discovered!
Loose! Nah, I must admit, I don't mind that. I think I said it all. See, let in. Okay. Smoke.
general is under attack.
Right, I was going. Don't use you against yours. Those shoes are fire out. Alright, seems to be the so nice. A little bit of a different force. We are being hammered upon by those. But I have to go and charge them. Archers. Let's just charge them. I have to go and take the bait. Don't take it.
Spearman!
Our flank is holding fine. Why wouldn't any difficulty? I'm actually going to send our javelin against their horse. So I think we can actually use that to our advantage. I'm not sure. Are they out? Yeah, they're out. Because now we're actually really taking them damage. Alright. I don't really mind that they're actually firing. They're firing actually at my general, so I'm pulling back. Not that. Oh, you're actually in the shoot. Oh no, pull back. Just get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Hundreds of the men in battle begins to fail, and they rout from the fight.
No.
You must attempt to break the enemy's forces before they do the same to you. Spearmen! Spearmen! Got them! Ready for war! Archers! Hurry! Lady men! Under enemy fire!
No skirmishing. No skirmishing. No skirmishing. Just fire. Oh, this flank is failing. Not good. I'm going to send out King in. This flank is doing really well, but the other flank is absolutely being wrecked. So a bit of a difficulty.
Our men have turned tail
Oh
and
my
run! The
God.
cowards!
Come up, General. Oh, shit. Our flank is, left flank is broke. Because of that javelin.
Retreat from battle! Our men run from the enemy! This is shameful!
Alright. And now our left flank is doing really good, but our right flank... Our left flank is doing good. Look at that right flank out.
Crush them! Glory and plunder! Archers! Get them! Battle orders! Fall down! Off the pace, men! Crush speed, warriors! Off the pace, men! Attack!
Alright,
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
I'm going to send him up there.
Up the pace, man! Marchers! Check out the flag! We still can! Where's the fight? Move it, men! Hit it, men! Hit it, men! Shields up! It's a charge! Marchers! Button away! Upward! Our men have turned tail and run! The cowards!
God damn it, I'm really trying to search for that action. Just a guy couldn't find it.
Axeman! With speed, warriors! Pull yourself together! Got them! Got them! Crush them! Quicken the pace!
God damn it, I don't see it.
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
Javelin! Fire your missile! Axemen! Crush them! Archers! With speed, warriors! Just the pace, man! Attack!
Alright, it seems to be at least a bit ready. They still have the cavalry around there.
Glory of London!
Not too. I'm just hoping that he can hold.
Ready! Axemen! Axemen! Move it, men! Archers! Ready! Our foes will fall! Overrun them! Got them!
Come on! Oh my god. The forest.
Axemen! We're leaving our Axemen! Come on!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Axemen! Axemen! Hasten yourselves! Glory and plunder! Axemen! Bring them! Crush them! Axemen! 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 Attack! Spearmen! Crush them! Crush them! This might just work! Our foes will fall! Battle orders! With speed warriors!
The enemy general is dead.
Oh, thank god. Jeez, this battle was harsh. But we done it. We done it. We won. I think the advantage, like, if you win a decisive battle, you have the advantage in the war that most of them only have one big capital. So that means that you sort of are in an advantage.
Axemen! We're leaving while we still can.
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, our hitman actually did not catch them. Did die. Oh.
Axemen! Bring them!
I need more. I need cavalry. Actually, I really need cavalry. That's one of the few things I'm going to recruit next time. Because after this battle, well, I'm not going to catch any.
Smash them!
No. Let's just end the battle. We had a Pyrrhic victory, but we did sort of good. We lost quite a lot of our units. They have only 400 remaining, but means that we have the advantage in the siege. Yeah. It's not even the infantry that does the damage most of the times. It's not their infantry. These ones that just do damage against our that buckled our flank, unfortunately. I think we've lost possibly one unit. So possibly broken down. Yeah, oh, two. Alright, let's just take on the warriors. I think that helps out quite a lot. Yeah, they have 3 units left, so they should help us out. I think we have an advantage now. Yes, Tomo. The king has fallen. We're going to out-resolve this, and I think I'm going to do battle stance. Yeah. We lost not much. A little bit.
At what?
That increased our war favor quite a lot. Tribute once more.
Enemy blood.
Great, so let's just repair this. Is it food? Oh, that's good. Let's go and recruit units right at the battle. I wouldn't mind getting those. Alright, so we got need one more long axe. Yeah. Right. The next time we'll push out. I'm also actually going to send him up towards here so he can take that out. I think we have an, our public order here is sort of good enough, I think. Right? Really? Brenga? Oh my god, it really is. Isn't it? How is that possible? Oh crap. He did actually help out with it. Oh no. Again, the occupation. Shit. Oh crap. I need to get another army here next to him.
Our foes will suffer.
Okay, he will take that one, so that means that we are sort of good in that region. But we have to go and recruit another leader. But we can also assign a governor. And outfit estates. Let's go and get an estate. I'm on the governor. I'm on the governor. Fearless. Master. Excellent. That's really good, but fearless. Command. Rogenval. Command. Oh, Rogenval. You are a statesman. You are possibly, yeah, my son, aren't you? I think you're my son. Yeah, he's my son. Who has not really had that good of a loyalty. You can also go for Siegfried.
We pledge our service.
Let's just go and get. I'll actually take a look at the family tree. But I'm also going to go do something with like a bit of. Okay, should be good. What do you do? What are you good at? He can't be a governor. No. Okay, and you, my son. Nothing really. Crooked. He's just, you know, he's a good warrior. He's already a governor, and he's. Is he a governor? Yeah, he's a governor. And what would have got here, like fearless, master. He's also a governor, right? I'd like to go for fearless then. If you have the Sally, I'm going to use you. He will take that one, and I will get another army here to just help out. I'm going to send our brother, who has better loyalty actually, so let's go.
We'll see this through.
Yeah, that won't decrease our food, but that should help out. How is the public order then? Yeah, 6% chance. It doesn't really have any province effect, and it's also not saying that we have rebellion chances at the moment, so it should be going down. Like the occupation is still going down, so we have to make sure that in 5 turns we don't have any increasements in well, anyway, let's go into it. And I will see you when to
For a governor. A province with a...
Really? I thought I did that already. Okay, you didn't. Okay. Let's go down to... function. Governors and estates. I thought I'd get you there. Didn't I? Yes. Okay, it seems that I didn't. Nice.
Enemy blood will flow.
Let's go and kill him.
In Odin's name.
Kill him and then take this out.
My warriors are ready. I have achieved greater rank. Smash them. Yes.
I think I will go for command. Because command is really pretty
We
So
pledge
we'll
your
take a turn
service.
on trash. No, I don't think. Can we get our into turns? If it would go, here, we should still have.
Enemy blood will flow.
And we'll have another rebellion.
Our foes shall fall. You can rely on us.
Just to make sure we can take out rebels.
We'll see this through.
Glory awaits us.
Set him an next and he will get take these ones. And also let's take a look at diplomacy and how we also do some tech now. So, and after that I will enter the thoughts.
My halls are enriched by your visit. Take a seat.
All about
My halls are enriched by your visit. Take a seat.
see. Oh great. Shucks. We got 5, so that makes 3. So hopefully we can get his visit back. Let's see. Can we still do that? That will get him to 3 loyalty. That would help with diplomacy. The Kingdom of Dyflin. I would try to do that.
My heart has room for you and your words.
I think we'll get him zeal and influence. I just have to go and get him some better loyalty next time when he leveled up. I just hope I can do that. Also, there is some friendship. There is me. And salt. It's sufficient, actually. It's pretty good if we can do that. Maybe then I pay.
I can accept them. More mead! Fine talk will follow.
Let's take a look if we can do something with
You will get a fair hearing.
Oh my god, Wales are actually being eaten up by Mercia. And Wessex is sort of invading East Anglia. Seems to be. Like no one really dislikes me, except the English rebels and Lockheed. So seems to be pretty decent. Right.
Enemy blood will flow.
Hopefully we can get him and go into this tree, but suppose. Let's go get our crystal next time. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go get some that. I want to actually go get the and go for the skill increasement. So that's 12 turns of tech. So I hope you enjoyed. It was Hero of Marvel in part 1 into Kingdom of Dyflin campaign, Thrones of Britannia. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with my latest videos. And if you think I deserve, please leave a like. And I see you in the next time. At the next time, of course. Great ending marathon. Great ending. I see you in the next one. Sorry for that really weird end sound. Or I didn't notice I had my microphone wrong. So thank you for joining me here once again. If I think I deserve a like, please leave a like. And if you are new to the channel and want to keep up to date with my latest videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I see you in the next one. Dit was Hero of Marton with the Kingdom of Dyflin.